It's making a lot of sense, and I really appreciate you to come over here and doing that, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we've been out here all day, and you're like a handful of people have stopped me.
Right.
I mean, we've gotten a lot of good response, like beeps and stuff, but not many people came over and talked, and that's all we want. We just want to open up a dialogue, man.
Definitely.
And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to open up the dialogue between police and the citizens. Is my goal, man.
Yeah, I like it.
And so what brought you over here to talk to TJ, man? What if you could just give us a little rundown of what?
Right. Well, obviously, I've been kind of trying to stay neutral in this situation. I've seen everything that I've heard has purely been from social media, and as every one of us knows, social media can be distorted and manipulated in any way possible. So I think it kind of gives you a more accurate representation of what's going on when you actually talk to people and actually talk to people who are actively trying to promote the movement.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where it came from.
So obviously the last couple of weeks, from what I overheard a little bit of what you were talking about, it's really kind of affected you in a way. It seemed like. Am I wrong?
Yeah, definitely. And I think it was just every single day. Obviously, social media is such a big part of my age group's life. I'm 18, and so being on social media every single day and news and just I work at a commercial real estate company, so all the guys in the office are always talking about it 24/7, and it's just and so it's honestly kind of taken a bit of a toll on me. It's just always like consistently being bashed into my head what's going on and conflicting views, and I just kind of want to put an end to that, or else I'm never really going to get a peace of mind.
I mean, so. You know how you know how rare it is for a young man like you to want to educate yourself like that, man. Right. It's very rare, dude. I really appreciate you doing that. Now, you were talking about, you were telling TJ. I really like to get to the point where we don't do this anymore. We don't do that anymore. And you didn't want to be judged because you didn't want to be judged as part of the problem when you're just a white dude,
right.
The color of your skin. And I appreciated you saying that as well, man. I think that's very important to have to do.
Right.
What has it been like? Have you started to, as you're getting older, realize that there is a difference in the way people are treated?
Oh, yeah.
Especially by the law enforcement?
Right, absolutely. Hearing firsthand stories from obviously I don't get out of this demographic much. He's got some experience, out of the bubble. And so the only people I can really take accurate examples from of run-ins with the police would be from someone like him. Because all the people who are around me who have gotten stopped by police are white.
Yeah, and those stops consist of what?
Right, a warning usually.
Yeah, right.
Get on with it, So that's
and it's funny to us that we're laughing about it, but it's really not that funny,
right.
Man. I know, but I catch myself, laughing like that because I grew up in a town like that as well.
Right.
And so I know I just started to educate myself, man, and just to see what was going on out there.
Right, and I think I'm still a bit in the middle on where I where I see things. I have. Obviously, there's a lot of statistics out there that kind of promote a different message with where everything should be. And it's just so hard. The only way to actually understand, a perspective from a black man who's in, who lives in East Cleveland or, an area that's not Chagrin Falls, is to actually talk to him. So, that's I don't get blown away often, man, but I'm interviewing right now, and it's going to sound kind of weird when you see this, but I'm blown away that you did that. You're only 18 years old, dude. You got a lot of good things ahead of you, man. Thank you.
Just keep doing it, man. Keep educating yourself, because look, man, I'm done. I'm done trying to just say, oh, we need to do this and we need to do that. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna make a difference every single day.
Exactly.
We all three of us could have sat home today and not come out here.
Right.
Especially when we knew the protest was called off. Did you hear about the one that happened? So can you give me a perspective? That's what I wanted mainly too. And the cops wouldn't, of course, they wouldn't talk about it. But what was did you hear about the protest that the young man tried to put together, and then he was getting
absolutely. I think it was.
Do you know the young man, Chase Tully?
I do not.
Okay.
Actually. But obviously it was really promoted on social media. I know a lot of people around Chagrin. There was actually a lot of kids from my school who, wanted to go. And, a lot of businesses obviously feared.
Are you still in high school, by the way?
Yeah. Well, I just graduated.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, a lot of businesses feared people breaking stuff and looting, because that's kind of been something that's been shown on, the news and
right.
stuff a lot. They haven't really like there's one side of the news that's showing all the peaceful stuff, and then one side that's showing all the rioting,
which is two completely different groups,
so it's
by the way. I hope you know that.
Like, how do I choose a side? How do I have an accurate?
There wasn't one single Black Lives Matter person looting that night, dude. That was all about. I was there,
and it's great because on the right side, I saw a lot of peaceful protesters who were making amends with police and talking and hugging,
right,
and police officers who were in a way actually being like protected from protesters from the rioters.
Yeah.
From the,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw that too.
So I think that's really beautiful, and that needs to be shown a lot more. And it's just a shame that that's not the case.
See, I'm more on the side. I totally agree with you. Obviously, that needs to happen. I'm more on the side of making sure that happens.
Right.
You see where I'm going?
That's what I like. Yeah. Obviously, you're out here trying to get an unbiased.
I mean, I'm telling you, dude. Like, I mean, as far as officers, I'm holding them accountable from this day forward.
Right.
From the other day, man. I've been doing the same thing profession-wise for almost 30 years.
Right.
I'm done, dude. I don't care if I go broke, dude. I will spend the rest of my life making a difference every single day, man.
Right. I love
because I can't take it anymore, dude. I can't take watching another man just be murdered just because of the color of his skin, dude.
Right.
And that's what I want you. That's what I want your generation to separate too, man. Is that we're not mad at police. Right. We're mad at them. We're mad at that guy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, and that's what I needed to hear because I have a lot of family who's in law enforcement, and I don't want there to be this like prejudice almost against police officers.
No, but here's another thing though. We need them to, like, the guys that were there doing nothing need to be charged with the same exact crime.
Absolutely.
Because not only did they could have stopped him verbally,
right?
Just by using their words, let alone using force if they needed to. Then, not only did they do that, they went the absolute other way and stopped people from trying to save his life. That's what I got. I want that thin blue line thing, the thing that everyone knows is there, but no one talks about.
Right.
I want to penetrate it, man. And I got some guests coming up that are going to be on my show, and I'll give it to you when we're done.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to start talking about these things, man.
Right.
Because I don't know if you've ever you talk to your family. You say you have some officers. Yeah. Have you ever gotten them to talk about it?
I actually have not reached out to them about it yet. Yeah.
Have you ever had like any conversations with them where you even talked like procedure, like, you know, hey, when this happens, do you go and do this or that? I mean, they're pretty closed-lip about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say how great this kid was.
I think a lot
he obviously 18 years old, really inquisitive, really sharp.
A lot of people tend to,
asked a lot of like good, hard-hitting questions. He wanted to know a lot of things out from
this
me.
Kind of out of order. They think like
TJ was the young man that was there from Black Lives Matter.
They say, oh, because you're a cop.
Dude, I'm gonna make you look good. Don't worry
he was
about
asking him a lot of great questions, and those two had a really great
because you're a
conversation.
cop, you only think that way.
So I just wanted to say, you don't really get to see many 18-years-olds that
we
are
like
actually
people
like
walking
that.
through.
And I was by him.
Makes it
and
more
I wanted
authentic.
to tell Liam, thank you very
so
much.
Obviously, they've kind of been a little bit unspoken about the whole opinion because they don't want to say something that's considered out of line,
right?
And to be judged for it because that's like
true, man. But here's my point to them, and I've talked to many cops. I'm like, how is it out of line to say that guy's a criminal?
Well, that they are saying.
Well, they're saying he's wrong. Right. They're using it's almost like they all got the same memo because they're using the same terms. Right. They're saying wrong, and that was wrong. And look, it is wrong, but I'd like them to go a little bit further in saying that was wrong. Right. I mean, do you know what qualified immunity is? And since you were talking about, because you wanted to know if he's going to be doing anything proactive, that's something I want too. Right. I want qualified immunity taken away from cops. Do you know what that is?
I actually do not.
So what that is that gives the citizen the right to sue an officer himself, and if he violates someone's civil rights. They've always had that protection.
You can't do that.
No, not right now. That's been a protection that they've had, so they don't care. They'll go and violate someone's rights because it's not going to affect them personally.
And obviously, money is people's most. For some reason, it sucks, but it's people's most prized possession and what they value the most. So
right.
As soon as that's not threatened in a situation, people don't care.
Exactly, man. And you're 18 now, dude. You're going to start paying some of those taxes from the lawsuits people are filing against these guys.
Right.
Because right now, they're not suing the cop individually. They're suing the city and the police department. And you're paying. That's coming out of your pocket, these guys acting up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And look, man, I know that's a tough job. Being a cop is no easy task, man. That's got to be the hardest job in the world, man. All I'm asking is to stop the unnecessary violence, dude. That's all I want. I'm serious, man.
Well, I applaud you for
and that's it.
taking
I don't
time
want.
out of your day.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate you're the man. What was your name again?
Liam.
Liam, pleasure, man. Pleasure.